Hello, I'm Phil Robertson, Vicar of St Jude's, coming to you as the Virtual Vicar. It's the evening of the 28th of March, so I've been recording a communion service for tomorrow, which I'm posting on YouTube, and if you click on that you'll see you can have a little communion service at home, as if I'm paying you a home visit. Which by the wonders of technology I am. I do hope you're coping well. If there's any problems you will get in touch with me, won't you? It's 827 214 if you need the phone number. We've had some wonderful responses from people receiving the Hello Neighbour card. Some people very generous, giving money. Some people very generous, offering their services. And some people just reassured to know that there is somebody out there they can turn to should they need it in the future. We are only a few days into this big lockdown, and people might be coping now, but they might be finding things a little bit difficult later on. Pleased to say Nikki's cold is getting better, so we're released from our self-isolating on Monday, all being well. Now, just to let you know a couple of things that I produce. As I mentioned, recorded a communion service. There's an order of service sheet which you can download to go with that to participate. It has guide notes on what you have to do, things you've got to gather before the service, and just participate. You can pause the video whenever you want, and so you can do a Bible reading, you can play music, however you want. Having recorded it, I thought it's rather funny. I talk about music on a cassette. Of course, that's a bit ancient technology. It might be streaming or whatever, but anyway. Some other things that you might find helpful. On Ash Wednesday, I produced a sheet with the litany on it. It's a series of thoughtful prayers, sort of going through examining ourselves. Traditional thing to do at Lent. So I've posted that on our website and Facebook page. If you want to download that, you might find it useful. It's dated the 26th of February 2020, Ash Wednesday. It's on the theme of as lost sheep. How true that is just at the moment, some of us feel, isn't it? Then I've also prepared a second week of prayers to go for the 5th Sunday of Lent, and it's reminding us that the building's not open at all, so even if you wanted to come and just pray quietly, you wouldn't be permitted to. And I've been reflecting on that and how difficult it is to cope with this sort of thing where you're told what to do in this sort of way, and some people can find that quite troublesome. We need to remember that Paul's wonderful words in Romans 8, we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. What's striking there is in all things, even the troublesome things, even the things that feel like I wish this wasn't happening to me. In all things. He might not initiate it, but there is a wonderful way he transforms even the most difficult situations into something that works wonderfully. We know that for a fact because the gospel is about the worst thing that ever happened to anybody, an innocent man being killed. And out of Jesus dying on the cross comes salvation, which is offered to us. God's remarkable way of transforming the worst of situations. And on that prayer sheet there is the collect for today, and then some reflections on pain and suffering from a psalm and from quotes from other people. One that struck me was not specifically to do with illness, but just this quote from a man on losing his family and his career. I always knew in principle that Jesus is all you need to get through. But you don't really know Jesus is all you need until Jesus is all you have. when all things are stripped away, what is left? So there's plenty of things to reflect on and think about. There's a prayer from the Book of Common Prayer, which is quite a challenge. Prayer in time of plague and sickness. Yes, plenty to chew over there. If you've got any thoughts about that, do share them with me. I'd be interested to know. You've got my email address. You've got the phone number. You can always post something on Facebook. But in addition, there are some prayers to help us keep going. First one is a prayer at the start of the day, which is based on St. Patrick's breastplate. And that is linked into our series in Ephesians, which was talking about the armour of God. How well timed that was, really, in preparing us for living in a great challenging time. God provides us with his armour. We need to be remembering the things we learnt there, and I repeated Ephesians 6 on the sheet for you to reflect on. Then there's some lovely couple of prayers, one at the start of the day as well as one at the end of the day, and then there's a little prayer if you do become ill. It's only a short one, because when we're ill sometimes that's all we can face. Okay, so you're all very much in my thoughts and prayers, and if you are in need of anything, please do get in touch with me. God bless you.